got going on?
I just did that. Cheers.
Hey,
Yeah.
salute.
It looks like it lightened it up a little bit.
Yeah, we do apologize about the delay there.
We was changing a couple things.
Cuddly Texan, blame Totter Mike. We'll go ahead and put it on me, brother. Well, you shoulder strong.
Well, look at here. I called it the volume tonight.
Nice.
Hey, Auntie Ann, how are you?
I don't know. Mine didn't even start playing. That's
Mine
weird.
just now did. Well, how's everybody's Labor Day going? Mine has been, I've only been home for about 2 hours, and I left out this morning at about 9 today. Hey, come on in, Mike. What's going on, Greg?
Brian Wilkerson.
Paul, what's up, brother?
Paul Honeyman.
Appreciate that.
Auntie Ann, hello, hello.
See Jenny Linsky in the house.
And Nona Milton, hello, dear.
Anna Moore.
Yeah, today there's been a lot of people out and about today. Man.
And so were the Popo.
Man, yeah.
My GPS kept saying speed trap ahead.
Yeah.
Speed trap ahead. I was like, well, I ain't speeding.
Brian Kelly, Neil, what's going on? Scott, Amanda.
All right, little camping girl Kathy says, Michael, just wanted to say you two are very inspirational. You and your family are something to behold.
Hey, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Lonely Hitchhiker Kent, what's going on?
I was actually talking about that today on the Keeping It Real.
Really?
Yeah, I went into the most satisfying thing for me with the YouTube and work and, all that, even though I enjoy doing it, is to get comments just like that.
Right.
Where you inspire people, you help people out, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So really cool. SKW Lift in the house. What's going on?
What up, fam?
How's those watch hours coming? Can we put her link in the chat, please? She's got all the subscribers that she needs to be monetized, but she's still working on her watch time. So if y'all could go play her playlist.
I'll put it on tonight also.
For an old uncle, and let's see if we can get her to the watch hours, because she makes really good videos too.
Yeah.
Really, really good videos. Auntie Ann tries to keep it clean, but she can't reach my shoulders without scrub brush on a stick. Jenny Lipsky, let's see here.
Louise Shepard, Mike, the window you and Gary put in the house looks good. Thank you so much. Uncle David was just down there checking it out. He rode a four-wheeler down before live and wanted to check it out.
Yep. And just like me, when he comes up here, he put me to work.
Yeah.
And I already told him after this live, I'm putting him to work. So
he's like, hey, I came down here to check it out. I was like, looks cool. Screw this in.
He didn't actually ask. I seen him struggling trying to level with a 4-foot level, and that was just, that's just what we do. Jump in.
Vicky Walton said, I have 3 TVs in my house. I put DD5 on playlist and just let it play. I put Come On, hitting one and let it play and watch my main TV. Well,
nice.
That's amazing. Thank you, Vicky. Paul and Auntie Ann dropping the links at SKW Lifts. Thank you so much.
Neil said, David just got done watching today's Keeping It Real. Did you get everything you needed and more? And more.
Maybe.
Yeah, I had a phone conversation with Gary over there at SLR on the way, and he reminded me of something. And it added a stop. It added a stop to my trip. And but we'll be going over that on this channel, Come On Homesteading, probably later on this week.
Mama V, what's going on? Anna Bohr, what's happening?
Margarita. What's going on, Margarita?
Margarita. Charlene Grady, hello, hello. Trina Rock, what's going on? Mike, how did you make out with the Ford? So, Patty, that's a good question, and I know a lot of people were wanting to know because I caught a lot of dookie for that one. However, I would like to remind everyone of this. When I got the truck, I immediately changed all the spark plugs, all the coil packs. I did put some work into it. I did put in a new front end. We got some new tires, and it's just, it's another thing.
It's an old truck.
Yep.
And it was.
I mean, I knew it was leaking oil,
yeah,
but I didn't know it was leaking oil into the spark plugs as bad as it was, And plus, that's another $500, bill that who's got time for that?
David Blunt said, just watched SLR's video. Gary went to town with the weed eater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary said he had had enough.
That was it. I haven't actually seen it yet. Did he ever get the walk behind when he wanted?
I didn't see the video also.
It just came out today. Like I said, I've literally been home for 2 hours. I fed and watered all the animals and stuff like that. And then I shot straight down there to check out because I haven't got a chance to see the window installed and stuff. So I wanted to go down there and check that out.
Hey, Randall with Gypsy Trails. What's going on,
Randall,
brother?
what's going on? I meant to text you back the other night, buddy. I'm sorry. I appreciate it, though.
Neil said, David, have you done anything with the hunting area and the deer? I can't say you're highlighting it. Going in 2 weeks our hunting area to cut out lanes and put in some food plots.
I am actually working on the hunting area in the morning.
Oh, and he did get the DR trimmer. Greg said that. Greg goes,
okay.
Will you hit my new comment for me?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm actually that's what me and Gary was talking about this morning. There's actually a special buck hunt this weekend.
Yep.
Here in Arkansas, 3 weeks before the season actually starts. So yeah, I'm going to be out there tomorrow cutting trails and stuff like that. I talked to my dad on the way home, and he said he used to be a logger out in the logging woods before he went to work for the prison. And he said, I can go out there with my tractor right now and blaze trails and stuff like that. And he said, I'll come back in the morning and there'll be deer prints on what I just cleared. He said, don't even worry about that. Just get it done. He said, but once you start setting and hunting,
yeah,
then yeah, it's better to keep it down. He said, but deer are curious, and they used to run skidders and loaders and all kinds of stuff. And he said he'd have a deer sitting there staring at him running a skidder.
Dang.
So
Paul Honeyman said that Gary needs to get more wire for the trimmer. He's already used all that he has.
Yeah. I'm sure Gary's already got some on order that's 12 times stronger than it needs to be. Guaranteed. He's probably got some. Gary's probably already tweaking it. Instead of using the cable, he's probably going to get some of that handrail, like cable that you make runners out of. Get the right diameter and just go at it. Gary gonna get what he needs. That's sure. Right.
Hurley May, hello. Wanda Henry, Kelly Legg.
Yes, Country Road Cure definitely needs some prayers right now.
Tough times for sure.
Yeah, I am all in my feelings for my fam right now.
West House, what's going on, brother? Thanks for hanging out with us. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. I still see we got a lot of likes that need to be caught up.
A lot of them. Let's see here. CRC need prayer. I just read that one. I was working off yours.
Yeah. Today. Cuddly, you haven't missed too much, brother. We've been talking about not much. We just been greeting everybody and reading a couple of comments real quick. Haven't really got into too much. We did talk about the window, the guy that I got put in over the weekend. Gumby helped me put that window in. We did a good job. Brown Wilkerson said, what did you do to your foot? You didn't say in the video.
I was an iron worker about 12 years, 12 to 15 years. And my tool belt, like fully bolted up, full tools and all that other stuff, was over 100 pounds.
Right.
It's probably about 100. It depends on the bolts. If I was really racked up with bolts on both bolt bags and all that, I mean, it could get up to probably 140 pounds. Fully bolted up.
Right.
When you're going up on a mid-rise, high-rise, you put as many bolts in that joker as you can, so you ain't got to go up and down. You know what I mean? But I'd say on average, 90 to 100 pounds.
Yeah. That
I carried all day, every day. And when you're walking that steel, you might be on a beam like this or a girder. And we call that an interstate up there. Like I'll run down that joker and do push-ups, jump up. You know what I mean? In my younger years. But a lot of times we're walking on stuff that's like 3 inches and stuff like that. Well, a lot of times when you stop on that and you're carrying stuff, and on top of it, we're carrying like 4x4 angle, 6x6 angle, 20-foot sticks, 1/4 inches to a 1/2 inch thick, which is a couple 100 pounds by itself. And when you stand on that 3 inches, right here's your 3 inches, and this is your foot, and you're standing on it sideways like that, all that weight is pushing down on there on your foot, and it just eats your feet up. I always bought really good boots, and I never skimped on the footwear and stuff. It's just a hazard of the trade, and it just destroyed my foot. And So yeah, that's what happened.
Dang. Pearly May said she could use some prayers. She's going to be having some eye surgery tomorrow on some cataracts. So please keep Pearly May in them.
I hope for an excellent surgery and a very quick recovery.
Appreciated Dennis Green said the window came out looking mighty fine. We got the trim already up on there all around and everything.
And matched what they did. The way they trimmed it was weird. The shed people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was interesting.
I feel like they messed up and just sent it and just made them all match. You know,
it looks kind of cool.
It's different. It's definitely different. But you could tell they 45'd it like they was going to catch that next one coming up.
Right.
But
it's
somebody mismeasured and they was just like, send it. They already had them pre-cut and was like, we're going to call it fashion.
Listen, I really think you guys are going to like the video too, that when we trimmed it out, because, you know, Lissa learned how to use the chop saw. Well,
nice.
Today, Talon, Jacob, and Serenity all used the chop saw today.
Well, for the record, I told Mike a long time ago to teach Lissa how to use that chop saw.
That's true.
I did. I said she's quite capable.
That's real.
Teacher. She probably did good too.
Oh, not only can Lissa use the chop saw, she can cut angles and everything.
Yeah. Women are more detail oriented than dudes in a lot of cases. Not all cases, but a lot of cases. So when it comes to something like that, with like measurement and like certain cuts and stuff,
right?
9 times out of 10, a woman will cut better than you. In my experience,
right?
Just gotta teach them.
Back to good. What's going on, Rachel?
So, let's see.
Uh-oh. Scrolled it down.
Yeah, I'm getting down with my mouse over here. I'm working both of them tonight.
Joe Jacobson, what's going on, brother?
So what is everybody doing for labor, or did for Labor Day? It's pretty much over at this point.
Yep. My buddy, remember Wesley, that came up to visit me from Florida? He actually went all the way down there where you were at, and he did some scalloping over the weekend.
Oh, nice.
He said him and his whole family all got big loads of scallops.
Scalloping is fun, man. I enjoyed it.
He sent me a picture. He was in Williston, and they got a big like horse decorated. He's like, guess where I'm at? I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
Windows look good. The ladies are going to show you up one of these days. They will get really skilled. They already are.
Man, heck yeah.
All the women in this community have got skill in different areas.
For sure.
It's quite capable, and there ain't nothing they can't learn. Trust me.
Yeah, exactly, Paul. I mean, Anthony taught Roxanne how to use the chop saw. Roxanne almost exclusively is the cut person. Mel is also the cut man for SLR.
And that's why I told him teach Lissa. Because a cut man is your most MVP on a job.
Yeah.
If you can just be fed wood material to where you're just building it, man, you can knock some stuff out.
Yeah.
For sure. Levi was my cut man.
Right.
I taught Levi. Levi's probably 12 years old whenever I taught him how to read a tape and to cut. And we started on a wood floor project and stuff. And it was my bedroom and master closet and all that. It was big too, because I took 2 rooms and combined them in a whole thing. But I think 2 cuts he was off. And that whole project.
That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
Yeah, Levi's pretty good.
Anona Milton's. Oh, man. What? I can't believe this, guys.
This is Tim's ringtone. Oh. Tim's calling me right now in my live. Well, that's my ringtone for Tim now. He's talking, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Anona Milton said, I bought a new carpet shampooer and cleaned the carpets and did laundry.
Yeah. Nice. So you labored.
Labored on Labor Day.
Labored on Labor Day.
I also did some laboring. Mike Birch, what's going on, brother?
Labor Day, the Hubs and I have watched YouTube videos all day. Now, that sounds like a good time.
Relaxing. Maxing and relaxing. Mama V, hope you had a good day today also.
Yeah, I love that ringtone for Tim. That's awesome. Yeah, I got to play it on my phone last night, and everybody got new ringtones.
Yeah.
Like everybody.
Kelly Legg said, David, I live in Hudson, Florida. I saw a pickup today, had a sticker across the top of the windshield, said, Milkman's Son.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Tim Mason, what's going on, brother Tim?
What's going on,
Mason?
Tim? Missed your live Friday, Mike.
That's all right, Brian. You could always go back and rewatch it.
Did you go live Friday night?
Oh, we did not.
You missed your live
I
Friday
missed
night.
my live Friday night.
I got you.
Listen, Friday, guys, listen, Friday was the night that the truck broke down. So I had a lot going on in my mind Friday. We didn't make it.
And of course said, not the father. Yeah. Yeah. You ain't getting me on no Maury Povett or Donahue or whatever it is.
Greg said I was cleaning up after the rafters. New roof last week.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
We was actually just talking about some roofing right before this live.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why we was a little bit late.
Yeah, back to good. Friday was a wild one.
Let's see here. Trim trees until the rain came in. Tired of hitting my head while mowing. Yeah, I get that. And I wish that our rain would have came in. It called for 4 days of rain. It made me change all of my plans. I had plans for Sunday. I stressed all week and worked myself half to death because of all the stuff over there. Mike came in, helped me out because we were stressing the weather and stuff like that, and not a drop.
It barely missed on anything.
I didn't even see no mist.
Yeah.
The only water I've seen on the ground is when I spit on the ground earlier out there. That was about it. No rain.
Yeah.
My grass is disappointed.
The Flash, what's going on, mate? Charmin Butler said, David, I love your lives.
Thank you. Thank you.
Beachy, hello.
I love that you love them and that you're here to enjoy them. Because, guys, y'all make the lives. I mean,
absolutely right.
One thing, I'm not like Tim. I don't have lists and all that other stuff. I don't script nothing. I mean, it's that keeping it real is keeping it real. This is real. I might have a couple things I want to touch on, that's going on and stuff like that. But there is nothing scripted about this. We just talk, hang out. We hang out with you guys once a week. And this comment section is what dictates the conversation 90% of the time.
Yep.
So I like it better that way because it feels like we're hanging out together. Like it's a group thing, you know what I mean?
And that's the same reason why I do my live the same way, because I started, helping you you allowing me to be on your live. So I seen the way you did it, and that's the way I roll with it too.
Yeah, it works. It's more organic. There ain't nothing wrong with scripted. I ain't saying nothing about that. If you have a list of stuff that you want to touch on, you know what I mean?
And we forget to talk about stuff that we
all the time, but then we'll always talk about it on Keeping It Real the next day. So, hi David, we love you, Raylon and Raylee. Oh, there's the kids. Hey guys. I like the fact that you can like the super chats and stuff now, and comment on them and stuff. That's a new feature.
A new thing, yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Let's see here. How am I doing on comments, Auntie? And I think I'm doing pretty good tonight.
In my 2 cents, I think you're doing pretty good. Yeah. I mean, when you're on both screens, on my screen,
I'm working it today. Doing it. I'm on it today.
Robert Young Jr. I done my last of my 2-week chemotherapy twice-a-day treatments today, and hoping for no more. Happy Labor Day to everyone.
Nice. Congratulations. That's
news.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
That cancer is a nasty thing, man. It is. Doing great. All right, I'm doing great. And then something like that. Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They liked
Brenda Sutterfield.
You remember when we was at the dumpster and we was talking about and then went into what's happening with the what's happening.
Oh, right.
Or whatever. I started the video off with that. They left it in there.
Okay.
And stuff. They loved it.
Okay.
Everybody was talking about the what's happening.
The what's happening. Nope, you're too busy chatting with each other to read the comments. Dang, Paul, shots fired.
Wow, I think I'm doing pretty good reading them there. Auntie Ann said I'm doing great, Paul.
Dennis Green, $5 super chat, said, hey, Mike, what you think about our first round pick getting shot? Did you hear that?
Mm-mm.
So I was so happy. San Francisco 49ers, my football team, in their first round drafted Florida Gator Ricky Pearsall, wide receiver, right? He got shot in San Francisco.
I told you they're thugs. The Gators are thugs.
Man, now he got
Hernandez.
He got robbed.
Aaron Hernandez. I'm just saying.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, the only one that had a cereal. And I ain't talking about Fruit Loops. You know what I mean? Come on, people. Mike's truck breaks down, so he has a fit, and don't bother with us folks.
Yeah.
LOL.
Listen, I don't know if I'd have been mentally stable to have a live Friday night. Man, I gotta be honest. If I would not have immediately started filming, I may have broke something. You know, I really was able to stay calm.
He's tantrum oriented sometimes when things happen out of his control.
Man,
we're working on that.
We're working.
I'll tell you right now, he's 35% better since he's moved here. I'm trying to get him down to about 65%. Yeah. It is my target, and he's about 75%. So we're getting there.
Can you click him?
Hold on, I wanted to read this.
Oh, true that.
Come on, Homestead, and you need to go pick up your trailer and visit the Okie people. Yes, I do. I got brand new tires and rims for the horse trailer over there at Bitty Boo's, and I got the tires and rims over there at MT Homesteads. So I need to do it, and Gumby needs to go and get some stuff from Bitty Boo and all that. I'm just trying to plan it out. She's so busy, man. Winter's coming, got a lot of stuff, got a lot of trips coming up and stuff that's been pre-planned.
I need to go to Oklahoma also and see our friend Dennis Green. He's got some metal over there for me. Did you ever find out how long that metal was? So I know what size. Said, I am impressed that you pronounced my name correctly. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, I was about to say, I know she ain't talking to me.
Yeah.
I mispronounce everybody's name. Names are not my strong suit with reading.
Speaking of Oklahoma, there's our friend Let's Trade Paint. What's going on,
man? I ain't seen you guys in a while. I haven't been to a lot of group events, though, lately.
Anona Milton said, oh, I've seen you going off, Mike. You did a good job Friday. Very proud of you, even though I saw some smoke. Yeah. Look. Oh, I gave it back. He's got the Anona. I gave it back.
I got the OG Anona.
Hey.
And thank you for the new one. But the Anona is still the MVP.
Right.
That joker is just good size, lightweight. Just
Tommy Roach. What's up, brother?
Yeah, I searched everywhere for it and kind of found out Mike had it.
I actually had it all the way since we did the project, putting the gray wrap on the roof. I was using it. It went in my pocket. And guys, if something goes in this pocket, you have to immediately get it or it's gone.
Yeah. Come on. I signed into my Anabar account just for you so you wouldn't have to say good enough Homestead. Thank you, because I would have not known who you was.
Yes.
I promise you. It's going to take me at least 9 months. I mean, and that honestly is being generous. It might take a year.
Right.
I am not good with all of that. I try. But once it gets stuck in my head that you're somebody, it's hard to change it.
It's like our flipping homestead, right? Dawn with Hat Creek.
Yeah.
It's the only reason that stuck so easily with me was because her emblem, the turkey on her picture, is a play on the bird turkey, you know, and it helped me remember a little easier.
Let's see here. Mike, you held your tongue real good when you hit your head over at SLR's.
Oh, man. So when I went over to Mel and Gary's to help them do the footers, I was holding the stake and using the sledgehammer, you know, and hitting the stake. And there was like 2 or 3 times I missed that stake and hit my hand. Oh, and bro, I was coming down. Oh man.
I spelled my own name wrong.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, Anabar. Yeah. Yeah, Tommy Roach, my ankle is feeling a little bit better. Actually a lot better. It hurt a lot that night and then the next day a little bit, but it got back on me. Appreciate it.
LOL. It took David nearly 6 months to get my name right, and it's not even a channel name.
Yeah.
Man, Honeyman is so close to honeymoon. I mean, come on.
Oh,
it took a minute. Yeah, I called him Paul Honeymoon forever. Like me and Paul were going on a honeymoon. Hey, I told you though. 9 months to a year. I said 9 months is kind of being generous. See, I got yours in 6 months, so I was ahead of the bar.
Hey, Midnight Vlogs, what's going on from Ontario, Canada?
What's up? I was having a bad sick day while I was watching DD5. I'm sorry about your day, but watching that video, I thought to myself, this cancer day wasn't so bad. I could have been having your day.
I promise you, I would definitely have been rather having the day I was having than any of your days.
Yeah, for sure.
And to answer, that's why I have an easy name.
Yeah.
Anona said mine was Ann on Nona.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mispronounced yours for a while.
Heather said you still hasn't gotten my name right.
No. Hopper. Yeah. What I always say, Hooper.
Yeah. Paul said it doesn't bother me no more. Brother, before you, I've had it for over 50 years.
Yeah. Atasha or Atisha or whatever. I never know if I'm saying that one right.
Atasha Lynn.
Yeah. I'll call her Atisha sometimes, Atasha other times. I just go with it.
Yeah, Brian, mine and yours are easy. You know, I went to the bank the other day when I got the last of the checks, the donation checks, and they told me that just at our bank alone, there's like 200 Michael Smiths.
Yeah, it's pretty common.
Holy smokes.
David's a common name. Warren's not so common, but it is out there.
Yeah.
Like every time you follow a dump truck, you see Warren bed tailgates.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Rochelle said, hello, David and Mike. Rochelle, all the way from the Bahamas. Love to see you guys work together. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Yeah.
How is it living in the Bahamas?
Yeah. From your perspective, do you guys ever get, you kind of, is it like Florida, you just get used to all the storms and hurricanes and stuff like that, or you're used to rebuilding, or what is your...
And all the beauty, because it's beautiful over there. But I've been there. There's some beautiful places and they're not beautiful places.
Right.
See Margarita's still in here.
Hi, girl. Paul said Mike Smith is just as common as John Doe at the morgue. Yeah. So Michael Smith is actually the #2 most common name throughout the whole entire United States, second only to John Smith.
Cuddly in Texas says, tell the bank to accidentally deposit one of the rich Michael Smith's money into your account.
That part. Yeah.
Yeah. And find that other Warren that owns the tailgate company for all the dump trucks.
Yeah.
Deposit his money into mine. Because I know he's making it because all of them's got it.
MT Homestead, Big Mike and Terry in the house. What's up, guys?
What's going on, brother? I was just talking about you.
Yeah, Brian Wilkerson said, my name is hard to spell for some people. They spell it brain, LOL. They spell Brian on birthday one.
I'm not going to lie. When I glance at it, it comes off as brain to me.
Yeah.
Like, I've said it enough that I know.
Cindy Smith, hello.
That's one of my biggest problems. I glance and read a lot.
Right.
And whatever the first thing that pops in my head,
skimming through it.
There's not a lot of disconnect between here and here. It's just a ball.
Yeah.
You know? Let's see here.
Everybody just talking back.
Yeah, everybody's chatting, which is cool. I love it. Will there be another meetup in Arkansas? Is on my bucket. Yes. Yeah, there will definitely be another one.
Absolutely. Scott Spencer said, the look on your face the other day when old Betsy was breaking down, it reminded me of the Dallas Cowboys fan, the playoff time.
Was I on that video? I never got a chance to watch it.
No, I ended it right when you were coming down the road. On the review video, I will have some footage at when you were pulling me home.
I recorded, but I didn't post none of it. Do y'all want me to post it? I actually recorded going to rescue Mike.
Right? Yeah.
At night. Sounds like Mike has been there all day because y'all talked about everything before the live. Not really. I mean, I went down there, checked out his stuff, helped him for a brief second. I mean, 30 minutes max.
Yeah.
And then came back up here and it was 15 minutes before the live. So we did a race back.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
David on his four-wheeler and me on the e-bike.
Yeah. And I tell you what, he hung in there a lot closer than what I thought he was going to.
If I wouldn't have took my glasses off and would have kept my shades on, I got dusted out. I mean, obviously, I still would have lost, but I'd have been on his tire.
I never did hit it all the way, except for going up the hill.
Right.
But I try not to go like too crazy down his driveway because I don't want to cause ruts. Luckily, the tires are bald enough that really don't leave any marks.
Right. And it's so dry right now anyway.
I'm still here, just finished Zumba class. Zumba!
Zumba. I remember Alyssa did Zumba.
I meant because you said several times tonight that y'all was just talking about that, David. Oh, yeah. Now, we've talked on the phone about 3 times today. Though.
Yep. Yeah, I did. Cully Texan sent me a really funny meme about Ford trucks. I think you'd love it.
Yeah. I'm a Ford guy, even though I'm in a Chevy.
Yeah. Off-grid life. Hello, hello.
Hey, y'all. Didn't think there would be a holiday live. David Moffat. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. If there's a Monday, there's a live. Unless I'm just too wore out or something's got to be going on. A lot of times, if it's a holiday live, I'll go live at whatever event I'm at.
Yeah, be festive. Extra festive.
I enjoy the lives. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm just like, man, I'm tired. And I'm just like, but I'm always glad I did it.
Yeah.
Like always. I don't like to be tired and wore out doing lives because I don't want it to be a low energy live for you guys. I want to be able to be upbeat and keep it energetic and stuff like that.
Charmin Butler said, David, yes, please post rescuing Mike. Yeah.
Okay. I'll add it into the next video, probably.
Give me a little clickety click over here.
Oh.
Pretty sure it is. Tim Piles, what's going on?
Tim. Where is old Tim at? He had some projects he was doing today. I talked to him for a brief second. And then he's probably eating or something. He said he had something to do. I don't know.
Right.
These commercials are killing me tonight. How many of you had? I've only had one pop up on me.
McKevin said, Mike, did you eat any of the dog treats? No, I didn't, but Jacob still wanted to try some of those dog treats. McKevin sent us some beef jerky, and it was the dog for dogs, right?
Yeah, I remember.
And Jacob wants to try it.
Kelly Lay says, come on, still no icy babies. What's up there?
Man.
Basically, she's gonna have, if she has not had a baby by winter, she's going to freezer camp. I've put a deadline on her because she's been here over a year and a half now, working on 2 years.
Right.
Winter. Her name's Icy because she came on the first ice storm. So that's 2 years here. If she hasn't produced yet, then she's not gonna produce, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and have to send her to freezer camp.
Yeah. What's going on, Patrick? Anamore said, can y'all say hello to my husband, Patrick? He doesn't believe you're live.
Patrick! What's going on, Pat?
Pat.
So, Pat, how about the price of rice in China?
It's got to be low, right?
You'd think.
You would think?
I don't know. How's that? Do you think we're live now? Brian Wilkerson wants you to know, because I've seen it a few times now. Fix your truck, Mike, instead of buying a new one.
So, so this is what's going to be happening. I was going to talk about it tomorrow, but we'll talk about it right now.
Right. Spill it.
This is what's going to happen. I've already got a quote, right, on replacing the valve cover gaskets, both of them, about $500. So, hopefully, there's nothing else wrong except for the valve cover gaskets. I probably need to go ahead and replace the spark plugs and the coil packs again.
Maybe not the coil packs, but at least the plugs.
Right. And also, I would like them to look at the heater.
As bad as it's running right now, I guarantee you those plugs are burned up.
Right.
Guarantee.
But I want to make sure that that's going to be it, and it's going to
the oil leaks.
And that's the oil leak. So it's the valve cover gasket. It actually turned out not to be up underneath. No,
even better.
The valve cover gasket is leaking so bad that it's just dripping down there.
Yep. Even better.
So
that other gasket was a pain in the booyah.
Yeah. So as long as it's only just a couple of things to fix and it can get me down the road, if I can keep it at, under $2,000 repair, I'm going to go ahead and repair it.
You should be able to.
But if it doesn't and it's going to cost me more, then I'm just probably going to put that $2,000 down.
You might be able to get Gumby to do the valve covers.
He told me that it would be a fairly easy job.
Yeah, valve covers are not. The main thing about valve covers, it's only, what is it, 6, 8 bolts, something like that, on a V8 like that. The main thing is getting it clean, getting all the old gasket off everywhere, the glue and stuff, getting it nice and clean before you put that new gasket on. Because if there's any kind of what's happening there, it's going to leak there.
Right.
Guaranteed. That's the biggest thing about gaskets. Me personally, I don't like doing gaskets because I have horrible luck with it. I think because I'm too impatient and don't get it clean enough. But if you're meticulous and you get it clean, I would say I'm at about an 85 percentile success rate.
Okay.
But there has been times I've kicked myself in the butt for speeding through it, and you get it all put back together and you still got a leak.
Right. Yeah, and the window too, for sure, guys, because all last winter we didn't have heat. Heater went out on us in like December. So 2 winters in a row, no heat. 2 winters in a row, or 2 summers in a row, no AC. So yeah, the windows got to be fixed. I need heat. I got to get it happening. If I can't get it happening, we're just gonna put it to the side and pray that we don't get a limit on a new used vehicle.
I think you can get it done for 2.
Is there anybody out there got a vehicle for sale that I can make payments on?
Margarita, I made tamales from your old video, so thank you, girl.
Man,
I like tamales.
Some of the best tamales I ever had in my life come from Margarita.
Margarita, I like tamales.
Yes, Neil, the valve covers are leaking to the outside and it's going down into the plugs, and that's how it was able to run to come back up here to get a little more water the other day, because Gumby pulled everything back off, and man, he pulled out the spark plug and it's just oil everywhere. It was insane. Sure.
It's hard. They are hard to do, that engine. That engine does suck, but the main thing that's hard about that engine is the plugs. Everybody's scared of the plugs, breaking off the plugs down in there. That's what everybody's scared of.
And I can guarantee this: every one of my plugs are lubricated.
Yeah. and probably not torque.
No,
stupid.
I've already changed. Well, I say Gumby's already changed the plugs once on there already.
No tamales for you, David. All ours. Greedy.
Greedy.
Don't nobody like nobody that's greedy.
Do they have a Buddy's pull apart in Arkansas where you can get a window actuator from the window? Yeah, I think they do have like a you pull it type style something over here.
David Moffitt, yeah, selling old Betsy to get a 4-wheel drive. Yes, that kind of makes sense, but the problem is the way that old Betsy sits right now, he ain't gonna get nothing for it.
Right. She's got to be driving.
He would be lucky if he got 500. Lucky with the way that it sits right now.
Yeah.
And 4-wheel drives are expensive. There ain't no way around it. Basically you're going to buy a new truck.
Yeah. I mean, well, a new used truck,
Even the used ones are expensive right now. Trucks are stupid expensive.
I have found, actually, and we've got our friend Brooke Burks has sent me 4 or 5 listings for trucks in the Russellville area around $10,000. But they're, 10 years old.
Yeah. Even 10 years old, 10 ain't too bad. Depends on mileage and what they was used for.
Right.
4-wheel drives are also a catch-22. Because how was that 4-wheel drive used?
Was it bogging?
Yeah. Or was it like mine that occasionally pulls a big tractor and stuff like that, and I go 3 miles per hour down the driveway dirt road that Mike makes fun of me about?
Yeah. Pearly May's back. She had a phone call.
Got to fix old Betsy first, then go talk to the chicken farmer with the white truck and the weeds.
Hey, you know who I actually do really want to go talk to? Yep. I'm going to go talk to the neighbor down there on the corner with the gray Chevy truck that's been sitting there for 2 years. It had a for sale sign in the window. And then they got 2 brand new Jeeps. There's matching Jeeps.
I know who you're talking about. Down there where the house is made out of the rock from this area. Yeah. Where we was going to tell them that their cows were something wrong with them because they kept laying down. Or was it the horses?
No, it was the horses.
It was horses that colic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just didn't realize that Arkansas livestock is lazy. They lay down. And Florida things don't lay down like that all the time.
Yeah. Ford's dudes will have a fit if he buys another GMC product, even if the Ford broke down on him. Mike, have you spoken to Wiley? No, but that's a good point, McKevin. Wiley's also another really good mechanic, I heard.
Yeah. Yeah, Wiley will snap that thing back together in a heartbeat. He built his whole truck.
That's a solid idea. Solid idea.
Margarita's out. Later, Margarita.
Good night, Margarita.
I'm late, but hi, fam. Well, what's going on, Dorian?
Well, we're just happy you came.
Happy as a puppy with two beep. How long we been on here? Wow, it's already been 40 minutes.
You know time flies over here.
Yep. Let's see here. Good night. Everybody saying good night to Margarita. I gotta go, but I hope you all have a good night. That's Margarita. Oh, I think I'm caught up.
Nice.
I'm on live chat too. I'm doing it. Hi from the Philippines. What's going on?
Philip, Margarita was popular this chat, man. Look at you, Margarita. Everybody.
Most of the time you can go without four-wheel drive. You can, but I'm not going to lie to you. Up here in the mountains, and some of the weather and conditions that we get up here, and just some of the terrain that we deal with up here.
Listen to this. This is how detrimental it can be. I got up late. We missed the bus. I had to take the kids to school. I pulled up. I backed up into the parking spot. I went back an extra 10 inches too far and hit the grass. I couldn't even pull out because my tires were spinning right at the school. Yeah. If I would have had four-wheel drive, I could have locked it in and pulled right out.
Yeah. And mine has the auto four-wheel drive where it'll switch back and forth on its own if it needs it. And I never have to switch into
and no, guys, the Jeep has been spoken for. The Jeep, Uncle David's selling that Jeep to Brittany and Coleman. So that's already spoken for.
And I bought it from them. And I've got quite a bit of money in it.
Yep.
And for me to just give it back to them, it's a big circle for nothing.
Yeah.
Basically, I went and picked it up from Florida, brought it up here for them, did all of the back and forth to mechanics, paid for everything and stuff just to give it back to them. And I drove it maybe 8 times.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Between the two of us, we drove it about the same amount.
Yeah. So yeah, probably not. And honestly, they don't want it. And that's also a two-wheel drive.
It's also a two-wheel drive.
And it's a front-wheel drive.
Indeed.
Yeah. Which honestly, I didn't know when I bought it. Just Jeep. I didn't even know Jeep made a front-wheel drive.
Right.
You know, I figured, you know, the Jeep Cherokees, you know, typically are rear-wheel drive. So I just thought the Patriot was too. Didn't really look it up, honestly. But I found out it was front-wheel drive. I was like, I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah.
But it runs really well. I mean, it's good to go now.
And I also do want to say that, yes, guys, I did attempt to put it in second gear and in first gear also. It still didn't go up the hill. And it doesn't have
misfiring right now.
Yeah, it doesn't have any power in reverse either. The only reason we were going so good in reverse is because I was going down the hill.
Yeah. He's got more oil in his spark plugs right now, and he's got plugs.
That's real. Scott Spencer, you better believe it. I'm always interested in a bet versus Dallas Cowboys and the Niners. Always. You call it, brother. Make it light on yourself. Oh, man. I miss my Dodge, man. Dang, I miss my Dodge. I didn't miss that payment. I miss that truck.
That, honestly, I still say was a blessing in disguise. It sucks that the truck's gone, but at the time, with all the stuff you had going on and the expenses that you had to start out,
I've been drowning.
You probably still wouldn't be completely out of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It sucks because it definitely puts you in a bind, but learn the lesson.
That's right.
Learn the lesson.
Turn around, don't drown. I had 474,000 miles on my Chevy half-ton 85 when I sold it. That is flabbergasting. Yeah.
David, I have been waiting to see both dogs run free in the backyard. I've been waiting on it too. But until the fence gets up, it's not going to happen because one of them is going to do nothing but run away.
Yeah. Just what's gonna happen.
It's just the way it is. I've tried so many times. I promise you, the safest place for Eclipse is where she's at right now. And that's also where she's the happiest right now. So I'm working on it. All of this cleanup and moving stuff and all of that. That's a small part to a big picture.
Right.
That's coming. So.
Right. Good night, Ronnie Downey.
And I don't know if y'all priced fencing lately, but it is out of control. Out of control. My brother just did his 5 acres in Florida, and not a lot of cross fencing and stuff either. Basically, the outside edges and one fence down the side to section off a section of it or whatever, and some nice gates and stuff like that. $27,000.
Yeah. Ugh.
Roughly. And he did a lot of the work himself. And that's not even counting land clearing and everything else. So yeah, trust me, it's pricey right now. Mike's trying to use a good Dodge truck for a stealth submarine, and it is a bad choice.
Bad choice, Paul.
It was.
I did go through 2 flywheels and a head gasket, change, and a water pump. Dang, that's terrible.
And how many miles?
400,000.
I'm going to tell you right now, my brother's got a Dodge. Nice Dodge Ram. Work truck. It's his work truck. It's a newer one. Not too new, but newer. He got it for 30 something. I don't know. I'm just throwing numbers out there. It was a good deal for the year and all that other stuff.
Right.
He has basically rebuilt that whole truck at this point.
Golly.
Like every time they put 12,000 in it for a new transmission or new motor or whatever, something else really expensive goes wrong with it. He has made it to where I will never buy a Dodge.
Dang.
And I've had a few Dodges in the past or whatever. I wasn't mad at them.
Right.
Biggest thing for me with my Dodge was the dash is brittle and brakes. That they're known for that with the early 2000 model Dodges. But yeah, I'm scared to death to buy a Dodge after what he's been through.
Keep in mind now, guys, that price for Uncle Ray's vents that David's talking about, that was for someone else to install it.
Yeah, that wasn't him installing all of it because he works a lot of hours and stuff like that. But he did do a lot of it. I mean, he did parts of it and they did parts of it. And he also got 2 nice gates and stuff like that. But still, I mean, fencing right now for the roll that he used, the type of fencing he used, it's a 5-foot roll that I used for my goat stuff in Florida. Used to be 300 and something, 350 something when I did my goat thing in there. Right now it's almost, well, after taxes, it's $900 and something for that same roll.
Dang.
So be honest with you, that's kind of what's holding up the fence project a little bit. Is
Kelly Legg said, have you considered cattle panel for the DIY fencing? Seen some cool ones.
Yeah, and cattle panel is pretty expensive too. If you price out cattle panel by foot, do a big section with that and see how much it costs you.
Because they only come in like what, 40-foot sections?
No, not even 40. I think
10 foot?
20 foot, 10 foot. You know what I mean? I think 20 foot is like a long, like big one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, well, right there.
10 foot.
Yeah, I think it's 10 foot. I think they come in like 10, 12. Yeah, it that gets costly too.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't want to kind of half beep it. You know what I mean? When I do it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, do it the right way.
I'm not going nowhere. Come On Mountain will be the last property that I live on. I mean, I plan on getting other properties, but this is home base.
Yeah.
And until I check out of this world. So I'm going to do it correctly.
Yeah, Kelly said down there they're like $40 a panel. 16-foot panels are $40.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, think about that. That ain't very far.
No.
16-foot, $40.
No, that's from right there to there, and that's $40. Now do that. You're talking about a lot of money.
100 times, yeah.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Now I might do hog panel and stuff like that, or cattle panel and stuff like that from my hog pen and stuff, just because how thick it is and durable. And
right.
That makes sense to me for the money, because that ain't something they can just bust through.
Mike, what up, guy?
What up? My husband bought a 87 Dodge Ram 2500 with a 12-valve Cummins diesels last summer. He rebuilt the motor and the tranny. Now it runs perfect, and it's rare to find a 12-valve Cummins.
Nice.
Listen, old gearhead Auntie Ann.
Yeah.
I see you, Auntie Ann. I see you. I see what you're putting down.
10-minute warning. They're letting us know. Appreciate
10 minutes. 10 minutes. Well, Brian says it's 9 minutes.
9 minutes.
9 minutes.
Still got 500 people hanging out with us. Thank you guys so much.
I don't know how you pronounce that.
Wanda Henry?
No, this.
Oh. Let me see a little bit on my bigger screen.
It's right here.
Granados. The J is silent on something like that. When it's JG, you would just say the G.
Yeah, seeing that right there is why I can't pronounce it.
Yeah.
Why are you going to put silent letters in a word? Makes no sense to me. It never has. I've argued with English teachers my whole life in school. It makes no sense. Don't put a silent letter in a word. It makes no sense.
Tinner Rock said, wow, the chat shot up. Yeah.
Mike needs to talk to Drew about finding a new truck. He has a knack. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thing about driving older vehicles, guys, you're going to deal with fixing them and stuff. It don't matter what one you get.
Eventually, something's going to go down.
It's just part of it. I did it for 30-something years before I started actually making a truck payment. You know, it's just, I got to the point where the payment was worth it for me to be able to have something I could depend on. They had warranty and stuff like that. But I went probably 30. I think I was 35 before I got my first, like, it wasn't brand new, but it was like 1 year old. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I really don't believe in buying brand new. Because as soon as you open the door and sit in it, before you drive it off the lot, it's already worth $3,000 less, and you ain't even crunk it up yet.
Man.
So. My daughter's 2010 Dodge Dually has been a huge pain in the rump shaker. Yeah. And to be honest with you guys, I'm a Ford guy through and through. Drive a Chevy right now. My opinion on all of them now, all the trucks, all the cars, they're all pieces of crap.
I agree.
They're all one big computer thing. And to me, there's not a huge distinction anymore in between Ford, Chevy, whatever. You know, they don't build stuff to last anymore. They build stuff to replace now.
Right.
You know, that's why plastic. What is it?
Man, yeah, I was seeing
A-arms or not A-arms, but
on top of the shocks or whatever.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Plastic pieces and stuff nowadays. Hey, speaking of our guy Tim, what up, brother Tim? Said, hey, it's the Munchkin Head live again. Come on.
Oh, here we go. He's gonna come in with 6 minutes left and do nothing but talking smack. That's all right. We talked plenty about you earlier, Tim. Watch the replay. I want the old cars and trucks that used to make steel ones. Yeah,
that's right.
It's been a while.
Kentucky Bluegrass Living, busted talking about you, Tim. Yeah.
Yep. Was I not on your list tonight?
Didn't make the list. Lots of lists coming up.
Look at Paul. I love Paul. Paul, I ain't even gonna read that, but Paul's a trip.
Yes, thank you so much, Joe Jacobson, and Julia did also enunciate her name for us. It's Granados.
Granados.
Julia Granados. So the J is for Julia, and so it's not a silent letter. That was my bad.
Julia Granados. I want the old gas prices, Paul said. Yes, you and me both. I just got a whole bunch of gas today because I did a lot of driving. He doesn't care about holidays. He just
Scott Spencer.
It's the free labor.
Listen to this, Scott Spencer. You got a bet. This is a bet. I already called that. So right now in front of all 514 people, Scott Spencer. Listen to this. Okay, Mike. Here it is. If the Cowboys beat the Niners, you have to buy a Cowboys shirt and do a polar plunge at the lake. If the Niners win, I will buy you a steak dinner at Mount Magazine Lodge. That's a bet.
Now, is that a dinner for one or for two?
Yeah, is this a family steak dinner?
Well, at least the wife.
Right?
Mike gonna have a hard time going to Mount Magazine to eat a steak by itself.
I am, yeah. I don't think Lissa's gonna let me get away with that.
Lissa might go eat a steak by herself, but I don't think Mike's going to. Although we are having a little cheaper gas prices at the minute. Sorry I missed some of y'all. Ridgeline, we didn't miss you though, buddy. I miss my 68 Camaro. I would too.
I know I'm thinking about that chicken Alfredo Lissa's cooking over there.
Yeah. I shouldn't have turned her down on that, but I do have food. So.
There still will be. She's gonna cook the same amount whether you eat or not.
I want the 99-cent a gallon prices. Yeah, I ain't seen those in a while.
Dang, Pearly May, that's back like, man.
It actually wasn't.
That was a long time ago. That you can say it wasn't that long ago, but that was a long time.
Time flies, though. You know how that is.
I think the last time I remember gas being that cheap, I might have been in like 5th grade, 6th grade. That's been a long time.
98. October 98.
But Kevin, Mike, 2 more packages coming, not dog trees. Cool. Thank you very much, brother.
So October 98.
October 1998. Okay.
Yeah, so 26 years.
Yeah, long time.
26 years. It was 99 cents.
Scott Spencer
I told y'all I'm a Google ninja.
Right. Scott Spencer said I would for Lissa also, but probably couldn't afford to. Listen, I'm gonna promise you, 2 steak dinners up at Mount Magazine Lodge, it's gonna bust $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do one, and then you'll still get a little get back because it's still gonna cost Mike another steak dinner just to go.
I'm gonna have to pay for Lissa's when you pay for mine.
I love it. Mike, I still like you, even though you're a Niner guy. Just kidding. I'm a Raiders.
Kelly Legg, Raiders fan. Hey, I'm sorry for your loss.
Heck, I want the 25-cent back from 1977. Hey, that was the year I was born.
That's a deal, Scott. That's a bet.
It looked like they had a lot of great things going on in 77. 25-cent gas. I was born.
Yeah, good times, huh?
Biddy boo. I did not get a chance to text you back either. I'm sorry. I have been crazy busy.
Hello, Dana. Hope you're doing well tonight. Marla M. Hello, hello.
All right, we got 1 minute, guys. Make sure that y'all go over to the Black Sheep Project and check those guys out.
Speaking of Black Sheep Project, I think they had a big work party day today.
Work party?
We didn't know about that.
Yeah.
You didn't tell us, guys.
Yeah, I see how it is. You know, I send people over there. Y'all don't even tell me people working. You know, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good at once as I ever was.
$2 super chat. Our friend Dennis Green. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Whew. That's the only way I'm going to hear that. You got to pay me to listen to that junk. God.
I know. Hey, I know, right, Deal? So the bet is a steak dinner or a wet T-shirt polar plunge. I'm a win-win either way, right?
That's funny. Diesel was 99 cents when I bought my F-250 in 04. Wow. What? Not anymore. All right, love y'all guys. Go over there and give Black Sheep Project some love. Tell them that Come On sent you and DD5. And we'll do this again next week. Y'all have a great week, guys. Love y'all.
I'm going.